All right, guys, so the video you're about to watch is actually a live seller call that happened between myself and one of the new acquisitions people on my real estate team. Now, I mean, this guy is a couple of days into being on the team when he was making this call. I happened to be in the Zoom, and when I heard the way the seller was speaking to him, I knew I had to jump in and be a part of the conversation. Now, guys, this is not a polished or prepared video by any means. I'm actually yelling at some points because I got to talk to him through Zoom because he didn't know how to three-way. It was a whole situation, but the moral of the story is, guys, I really wanted to upload this video to demonstrate to you guys how you can approach difficult and even rude seller conversations. That being said, guys, have you ever had difficult conversations like this with sellers? If so, let me know in the comments below how you handle those conversations. If you get any value, have any opinions on this call, please let me know what you thought about how I navigated this conversation in the comments below. That being said, I appreciate you guys taking the time. Enjoy the video.
Hello,
Jose,
can I help you?
Jose, this is Jason. I just talked to you
Can
a
I
little
help
while. I just talked to you a little while ago
Huh?
about your property.
I'm sorry.
I just talked to you a little bit ago about your property.
Yeah, but you're not going to buy it, so why wait?
I can't. You want? You're asking me to buy something I can't even. I don't have any information on it. You can't give me any information on it.
I've been giving information to a lot of people.
I know, but
People.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand. I'm just.
Because
I'm.
it looks like it. Okay. It looks like there's so many people trying to buy house and they don't know what the hell are they buying. That's why.
I understand.
Because I spoke to a guy not too long ago and I told him that the house that I have.
Yeah.
I remodeled the house completely. New air conditioning, new plumbing, electrical is brand new, including the breaker box. Everything is new. The entire sheetrock is new. The insulation is new. The water heater is brand new. Everything is new because I remodeled completely the house. And he didn't understand what I was trying to tell him.
What?
And I told him, listen, when you buy a fucking new car, a brand new car from the dealer, what do you need on the car to get fixed? He said practically nothing. But my house is the same way. You don't have to do a goddamn thing to the house.
Okay.
Nothing. And the guy that lives there, he wants to buy the house. Because he lives there, he knows that everything is new. Even the insulation, everything in the house. I spent $125,000 fixing the house.
What are you asking for the house?
$425.
$425?
Yes.
What do you owe on the house?
I'm sorry?
What do you owe? Do you owe any money on the house or do you own it outright?
No, I took a loan. I only owe 140.
You owe 140 and you want
yeah, but you're not, but that cannot be transferred. We have to go to the bank. You give the entire money to the bank. They keep whatever they need to keep. They give me the rest. That's how it works. That's it.
Okay. If there was if there was a way that I could, I mean, I would love to meet with you, but at the same time, I just need I mean, you're saying everything's brand new and that sounds great. You got a little bit of a loan that you took out on it and you want four, what was it again? How much you want for it?
$425.
$425. And, I mean, I really need to look at it. Right now, all I have is a piece of paper with your name on it and that you're interested in selling it. And so I'm just trying to have the conversation. Are you trying to sell it as soon as possible?
If you have the money, I can sell it to you tomorrow. I'm not in a hurry to sell the house.
Okay.
I've been owning the house since 1989. So that's been my house since 1989.
Okay. And it's occupied.
Almost 40 years.
And you said that
you want to get rid of it, huh?
You said that it's occupied right now. There's tenants in it.
I mean, there's tenants in it, yes. But that cannot be a problem because whenever the contract is over in Nagos, you can tell them, hey, I'm not renting the house anymore. You can do with it whatever you want.
When's the contract up?
in August.
In August?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, read the comments.
What's are you planning to list it, or what's your goal?
They're listing it right now.
It's listed right now,
Yes, I have tenants in the house. Yes.
but are you working with an agent to sell it?
No. No. The tenants are there, and they want to buy the house. Why should I get an agent? I have a friend. He's a real estate agent, and he's going to do all the paperwork for me to go to the title company. Hello.
Hey, can I bring my partner onto the phone? He could help with this a little bit.
Who?
Is it okay if I bring my partner on this phone call with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Q,
Yo.
go ahead. You're available to. You're in.
All right, can you hear me?
Jose, can you hear my partner?
Jose.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Daniel. How are you, man?
I'm sorry.
No, I said this is Daniel. How are you? Can you hear me okay?
It is Jose, yes.
Hold on, let me see if I can try something else. It doesn't sound like you can hear me too well.
All right. Is this helping a little bit?
Okay, here is because I'm driving. How is that now?
Yeah, I think I can hear you okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, great. So yeah, let's see if we're on the same page here, man. Jason was telling me that you have the house, you've had it for a while, you put a bunch of money into it. We're buyers, right? That's our business. We do cash purchases and investing in property, but we obviously can't buy every house. What I'm not sure about is, do you even want to sell this house?
The tenants that are having in the house right now, they want to buy the house.
Okay, so why not just sell it to them?
Because he's working on his credit and the lease is over in August.
Okay.
He's working on the credit. He's working to where he wants to buy the house. And I've been giving him all the opportunity so he can buy the house.
Okay. So how long has he wanted to buy the house for?
I'm not in a hurry. He's paying me the rent.
Okay. Does he have a timeline, like how quickly he's ready to buy?
Yes, as soon as he come up with a score.
Okay. Why don't you just sell him the house, seller finance?
I'm sorry?
Why don't you just sell the house, seller finance?
Because I need to go on. Okay, listen, I cannot tell you about my business and I cannot tell you about my story.
Well, I'm not asking about that. You don't have to share your personal information. That's fine. I'm just asking why you don't. There's a bunch of ways to do real estate. Do you do real estate for a living, by chance?
I don't want to tell it that way. I'm 67.
Okay.
I want to retire. I want to get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. So you need the cash, is what I'm hearing. Is that the case?
Hey, I don't have to sell the house. I want to sell it because I don't want nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Because I have more houses, but that's the only one that I want to sell.
Okay. No, I understand that. Here's the thing, Jose. This is the point that I'm trying to make here. What you do with your house is none of my business, right? You're a grown man. You can do what you want with it. But I do this every day. So I think we can agree I have probably a little bit more experience on a day-to-day transaction. That being said, on one side, you're telling me I don't have to sell the house. But then on another side, you're telling me, oh, I want nothing to do with the house. I just want him to sell it clean. Well, those are two contradicting points of view. My advice would be clear on what you want, because if you don't care about selling the house, then because you don't need the money, then there's a lot of value in opening up your mind to a creative approach, because then it gets you both things that you want. If you need the money because there's an emergency coming up, that's an entire different situation. But it doesn't sound like you need the money or like there's an emergency. Is that correct?
I don't have an emergency. I do not have an emergency to sell the house.
Perfect. Perfect. That's perfect. So then here's my question to you. And I'm not even trying to buy your house at this point. Just to be clear, I'm thinking about your tenant. Your tenant, do they pay their bills?
Yeah, they've been paying the rent regularly every month, and they're okay.
Perfect. Well, Jose, this is what I do every day, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I would like to buy your house. But for me, if my grandma or my mom lived in your house and they wanted to buy that house, I wouldn't go and buy it from underneath them, right? I would just help them buy the house because I want to help other people. That's why I got into this business. I got into this business not to just be greedy. I got into it to help people. What I'm hearing is you have a tenant that wants to buy. You have a seller, yourself, with a house that wants to sell. You have two parties that are ready to do business, but the bank, you're letting the bank get in the way. Why do you care what the bank wants to do?
They already have somebody helping them with the credit.
Yeah, but we buy houses every year with no credit. You don't need credit to buy houses.
They have a loan officer helping them with the credit, and they have a bank online already lined up. They just need the score to be a little bit higher.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you are thinking about doing that and you know that they're working on their credit to buy the house, why would you meet with Jason about us buying it from you directly?
Because Jason called me.
Sure, but you could have said, no, I'm selling it to my tenants. So it sounds like you're going to sell it to whoever's willing to buy it the fastest. Is that correct?
Listen, I told Jason already that my tenants are buying the house. Because
okay.
I have a real estate on my own, myself. I have a real estate, I have a friend that he's going to help me with the paperwork.
Gotcha. No, that's fine. That's fine. So you didn't agree to meet with Jason tomorrow morning?
I did not.
Interesting. He told me that you wanted to meet tomorrow morning at 7.
No. I didn't tell him. He's the one that told me that he wanted to meet me.
Gotcha. Okay. So if I came tomorrow with a check in my pocket to buy your house, you're not selling this house to me.
If you got the check, if the check is clear, why not?
Well, because you made an agreement with your tenants. That's why not. Or do you not care about that? You just want to get the money.
Okay, let me tell you. I haven't made an agreement with nobody.
Okay.
And then if they the last minute they decided not to, then I go up on the rent and then I put it in the market.
Okay.
But the thing is that I have to tell them they have to leave the house. They're gonna have to leave the house, and I will not renew their contract.
Gotcha. So it sounds to me like you have a tenant that's trying really, really hard to get qualified to buy this house. How long have they lived there?
Yes. They've been living there for 2.5 years, but almost 3 years.
Gotcha. So they lived there for 2.5, 3 years. They're working really, really hard to get approved, but you're not really concerned with that. You'll just sell it to whoever buys it first.
Well, not really. I was trying to give them an opportunity, but if Jason brings a check and the check is clear in the bank.
Gotcha. So you don't care about the people, you care about the money.
Whoever brings me the check, we go to the bank they have the loan with.
Gotcha. No, that's fine. I understand that, right? It's your house. You can do what you want. I think there's a difference here because you care about money and not people. I care about people. And so for me, as a man with character and integrity, I have a hard time knowing that I'm having you evict tenants that are busting their ass to try to get qualified to buy this house because you don't care about them. You just want to make money and get the hell out of Dodge.
So that's why you pick up the phone and talk to me instead of Jason? Is that why, just to tell me that?
No. I picked up the phone to try to get an understanding to see if we could help move this transaction along. And it sounds like you're more concerned with what's that?
Wait a minute. You have to let me talk too.
No, I apologize. Go ahead.
Because, I mean, like I told Jason from the beginning, to stand there trying to buy the house.
Sure.
And I've been owning the house since 1989.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's hard for me to sell the house because that was the first house that I bought. For one thing. And it's not that I want to get out of Dutch, like, I want to go traveling. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to cruise. I want to go here. I want to go there. Because the other houses that I have, my daughters, they already told me, we take care of the rent and everything from the other houses that I have. But I want to sell that one.
No, I respect that. Well, here's what I'll tell you, Jose. We do this every single day. This is what we do. This is our business. I have a lot of resources that we can use to help you sell this house. But all of those resources are surrounded.
I don't need a real estate.
What's that?
I do not need a real estate.
I don't know what that means.
I don't need a real estate.
I don't, again, you just said it again louder. I still don't know what it means. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm a real estate investor. I buy and sell properties. I help people buy and sell properties. I could help you sell this house to your tenants to where you make money, they get a house. I could do that, but it sounds like you are too proud to accept assistance outside of what you think needs to happen. And that's fine because you're an adult. You're a man with pride, and I get that. But at the end of the day, your pride is stopping you from the options that can help you.
What I'm trying to avoid, okay? Let's talk money now.
Okay, let's talk money.
What I'm trying to avoid is paying you or anybody $20,000 or $24,000 to sell my house.
Okay, well, that would be silly. There's no reason for you to take $25,000 for your house. Obviously, that's not an offer that anybody should offer you. Unless the house is worth that, which it sounds like it's worth a lot more.
Fine, but I'm not going to pay 6% of the sale of my house when I more than have a tenant.
That's it? No.
And I have a friend, he's going to help me. I'm going to give him $500 and he's going to do all the paperwork for me.
Yeah, I get that.
Agent.
No, I get that. That's why we're not real estate agents. Real estate agents want 3, 4, 5, 6% of the deal. That's why we don't do that.
You're not going to charge me that much.
I'm not going to charge you anything. I make money based on creating a deal that works for both parties. I make money in the middle, right?
And who's going to be paying that money?
The deal. That's why I'm good at what I do. I structure it in a way that everybody wins. If I can't structure it in a way that everybody wins, it's not a deal. And I'm not interested. You're not interested. There's no deal. The only way this works is if I'm able to put a deal together that you win, I win, everybody wins. That's the only way it works.
You know what? Since I'm working, I can talk all day if I want to because I have my own business.
Sure.
I'm working. I have to be with my guys.
Okay.
I can attend it. Can you text me your information? And I go over it. Maybe we can talk.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's the number that we're talking on right now. This is an office number. You can text on it though. So let's stay in contact here. Go ahead and work. Reach back out. We'll continue the conversation. See if we can come up with a deal.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Because the person that I found then, the guy that's going to help them with the financing deal, I found him that guy. But I think it might not be working. It might not working. If it's
Okay.
not working, I want him out. And I can tell you, hey, get in.
Okay. That works. Yeah, let's look through. So the that's a third party, the finance guy. That was somebody else. Or are you talking about the tenant?
I'm talking about those people that are giving the how do you call it? The people that you're helping to find houses like you do.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I forgot how do you call it. Anyway, but because the thing is, because his wife is a real estate agent.
Okay.
And his wife already sent me a text
Okay.
that she's getting everything ready. And I sent her a text back that she better not waste her time because I'm not going to use her as a real estate because she wants the percentage.
Well, I would don't. I mean, if you don't want to work with an agent, you got to just be honest with them, right? You don't want them doing a bunch of work for you, because then they're going to expect something in return. Obviously, if you haven't signed an agreement with them, you're fine. But here's what I would suggest. I'll say go and take care of your crew, do what you have to do, put some thought into it. Let's follow up. Let's have a continue the conversation. And here's what we'll do. We'll just put all the options on the table and we'll see which one makes most sense. And even if I can't buy your house from you, I'll still give you my advice as a person who does this, and I'll point you in the right direction. You don't have to pay me for it. I'll do that for free. I want to help people. That's why I got into this business.
Because I told her I hate to do that. Because at the beginning, back about 4 years ago, when I fixed my house, about 4 years ago that I fixed the house completely, like a brand new, spanking new house, I gave her the house to her to sell. She could not sell it.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And she's supposed to be a big shit on real estate. You had your opportunity, and now you want to try to sell it back. Now that I have the customer.
Yeah.
And then before, when she had the house on the market, she want me to give $1,000 to this other person, $1,000 to this other person, because they were helping her to sell the house. Say, listen, if you sell the house, that money coming out of your pocket, you give them money that you offer them, because I didn't offer nobody anything.
Yeah.
And I told her, I'm giving you another 2 months to sell the house. You don't sell it, the deal is off. I want you to take your sign out of my house.
And when was that?
But 4 years ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you got plenty of time. I mean, you should no longer be in agreement with her. That's interesting that she's still trying to stay involved.
And I told her, I'm not a real estate person, but I understand. I know I'm not that stupid, that dumb. Because a lot of houses, those houses, they got flooded. So what happened, the people got the flood money. They sold the house like 125, 150, and they took off. And those people that sold those houses, and all they did was manicure on their houses and they sold them. But my house never got flooded. Like, but 3-4 blocks from my house, it did flood, like close to like Brentwood. I don't know if you know Houston well.
Yeah.
But because my house is close to Brentwood, it's close to Belford.
Right.
Some of those houses that flooded.
Right.
In my area, my house is not flooded.
Oh, wow. That's good.
I did not tell nobody my house. I did not tell nobody that my house did not flood, because if it did, Harris County is too big. You recorded on Harris County that my house flooded. That's why FEMA redo all the maps, because according to the zip code, a lot of houses on the same zip code flooded, and other houses didn't. It's happening where I live now. They redo the map, and I'm on the green and I'm on the red.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you have some things in your favor. I think we just got to really put everything in order. And again, you got to know your options, and then you just got to choose the one that's right for you. It sounds like you have a lot of people with a bunch of different ideas, but not a lot of direction. So hopefully we can follow up, get some clear direction. And if that direction leads our way, we can do business. If it doesn't, I'll point you on whatever direction makes most sense, and we'll go from there. All right? Jose, it was great speaking with you, man. I got to jump into another meeting here in a couple of minutes, but let's definitely stay in contact, and let's see if we can't work something out, okay?
Tell Jason that I'm going to send him some pictures from the house when I fix it.
Okay, let's do it.
So he can see the inside.
Beautiful.
Okay. Jose, great speaking with you, man.
Thank you.
Okay.
You were waving me in, right?
No, I was just, you muted the phone so I couldn't hear it.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I was muting because I didn't want, the dog started, just like you, the dog started barking. And
Yeah. Now you muted it, I couldn't hear him anymore.
Man, yeah, no, bro. Yeah, when you went like that, I go, am I supposed to say something right here? Because I need to just like shut the fuck up and to watch, just let you do your thing. But man, that's what's up with that dude. But don't tell me I ain't gonna call somebody, dog, because that's the first.
That's the way to do it. Yeah, guys like that are interesting, man. Like, I think that. What are your thoughts on a call overall?
The call overall because I hit a wall, right? Because I don't know, I don't know what. No. And so, but the overall call seems like he doesn't know, he's uneducated, right? And so when they're uneducated, like you offer to help them if you can, because everybody thinks traditional. There's a guy that's trying to sell me a house across the street, and he owns it outright. He's the guy here, and we're talking about moving into that house, but we're trying to figure out how to move into that house. And he's like, well, maybe I don't want to sell right now. I just want to rent to you. So why don't you guys just move in and rent it? And it's kind of the same situation that I'm in. And so I'm trying to explain to this guy in Spanish about what you were trying to explain to this guy in English. But this guy, but he just like, the way he talks, he's just talking to you like that. He just wants to talk over you. And it makes it kind of difficult. But I watched you walk through that. I mean, every conversation with you is gold. But it's nothing but nuggets. But I just brought them on. Like I said, I learned a lot right now in what you were saying, how to deal with that. And I actually recorded it myself on my phone so that I could go back over it, because I saw what you did and I saw how you pivoted. I saw how you just kind of talked through it. And man, I learned a lot.
All right, guys. So hopefully you got some value from that conversation. Now let's talk for a little bit about the deal. What could we have done with this property? Well, to be honest with you, maybe not that much. Now, while I was talking to the seller, what was going on in my head was that maybe what we could do is buy this property creatively and then wrap it back to the existing tenants. Guys, I was telling the truth to the seller when I told him that I got into this business to help people. I have no desire to try to buy a house out from under somebody who's going out of their way to qualify for it. I would not want someone to do that to me. I have no desire to do it to somebody else, and I really hope you guys feel the same way. That being said, the deal was not my primary focus of getting on this call. So what was it? Well, my primary focus was to demonstrate to my acquisitions person, and maybe now to you guys, that you guys deserve to be respected in conversations, and to give you an example of how you can go about demanding that respect. I have a saying that I teach, and that saying in regards to confidence is, if you don't believe you, they won't believe you. Well, in this example, I think you could probably say it like this, and that is, if you don't respect you, they might not respect you either. Sometimes, unfortunately, especially with people like this, you have to be willing to draw a line in the sand and demand that respect. My hope is that this conversation gave you guys some examples on how you can go about doing that. That being said, guys, if you guys have any comments or feedback on this video, do me a favor. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this conversation. And again, if you guys have experienced these or if you've ran into sellers like this, let us know below how you handled situations like this. In the meantime, there should be some videos around my head if you want to check out any of my other content. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one.